Τσέλιε-ΑΕΚ την Πέμπτη και έχουμε μαζί μας τον προπονητή της Τσέλιε και άλλοτε παίκτη του Ολυμπιακού, πολύ γνωστό εδώ στην Ελλάδα, τον Άλμπερτ Ριέρα, και πάμε να δούμε τι έχει να μας πει. Good evening, Albert. It's a great pleasure for us to do this interview, especially a few days before the game of Τσέλιε against AEK Athens.
Mm-hmm.
I can see you're in the training ground, right?
I'm all day.
All day.
Coach, good evening first to everyone there, and yeah, it's also a pleasure for me. As you know, that I've been ex-Olympiacos player, and I still follow them also because they have a Spanish coach. Because as you know, also I was the first sign of Marinakis in his history of Olympiacos. I really love the culture, Greek culture, Athens, the history. So really, it's a pleasure also to talk to you. Also, after many years, to know a little bit how I am, what I'm doing. Okay, you know that I am here training at the Tsέλιε club, but like this, we will talk a little bit about us and to be in touch again.
So you're in the training ground. How is the preparation going for the upcoming game?
Well, first of all, I have to say as a coach, because I said that I'm all day. The football players, they come, they train, and they go home. But as a coach, you need to control, because as a player, you are one of the 25 against one, and now you are one against 25. So you need to control everything. I am someone that I like to control everything if it's possible. And that's why even after the training that we had this morning, preparing already the game against AEK, I like to watch the training that we did, because we are recording by cameras, and also on the way that I can give a feedback to the players how to improve every single training also. So this is a little bit the job from the coach. For me, it's not a work. I never call work. This is a job. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So when you enjoy on something, you don't mind if you're spending a lot of hours. So as you said, yeah, we played on Saturday to have one more day this week to prepare AEK, and from yesterday already we start preparing. Our mind is already on AEK. Yesterday we could watch the game, and today I gave a little bit more feedbacks about what we have to do against AEK.
On Saturday you had another one impressive win, 3-0 against Maribor, 33 goals scored, 9 conceded. In 10 games, 9 wins and 1 draw. You are in the ideal form, right?
Yeah, not bad. The perfection doesn't exist, but it's true that we start really well. One of the keys is because, and this is not a secret, this is for all the clubs, this is for all the coaches. This is my second year here. I had the opportunity to have a fantastic pre-season with 13, 14 players that they've been already with me last season. The players that I could bring also the profile that I believe that is suiting more to my style. So to do a one pre-season with your players, with the players that they know you from last season, it's much easier for one coach. So that's the reason that from the first game, we start really good. Last season, when we start the season, I came the day before of the second game in Conference League, and the first 2-3 months they were really hard. So at the end, football, you need time. Now I got this time. We start really good the pre-season, and we start really good the season, and we are in a good moment. But football is today. What is done is done. Now we cannot think about what we have done. So now we need to look for the future, and the future, the next one is AEK next Thursday.
After winning the cup and reaching the quarterfinals of Conference League last season, which are the goals of this year?
Well, the goals are very simple. It's to win the league. The first is to win the league here, because it gives you the possibility to play the Champions League qualification next season. This is the most important, because last season we didn't win the league, and this season we started for the Europa League, and we needed 4 rounds of qualification. This means 8 games, and it's very difficult for the Slovenian team to play 8 games in 4 weeks, because we played in 4 weeks in 8 weeks, but we were playing non-stop, so it was all the rounds in a row every Thursday. So it was very hard to be in the group stage of Conference League. It was very, very difficult. Also because we started the league at the same time and playing, imagine, Thursday, Sunday against a bigger club than us. So it was a big challenge. But we are already done. Now we are happy. And as I said, the first is to win the league. After. This is like a prize for us. Very beautiful to play this competition, to play in Europe for a Slovenian team, imagine. It's not happening every year. For us, it's happening the second year in a row. And we will try. We will try our best. We will try to compete against everyone. We did last season. We reached the quarterfinal against Fiorentina. So what I can say is that after 1 year of experience playing European games, we are not scared. We know what we can give. We will try our maximum, and let's see if we can compete also this time against AEK. But every single game that we play in Europe, I cannot say that we were worse than the opponent. Just I remember the first game probably against Vitoria Guimaraes already 1 year ago, that we were inferior than them. But the rest of the game we compete really, really well against everyone, and we hope that it will continue the same next Thursday.
The first step towards a better run in Europe comes against AEK. What do you expect from AEK?
Well, AEK is a team that started really well also the season because they didn't lose yet. This is first. This is a big confidence because when you are confident, when you are in this moment that you are not losing, even if you have in some games that the performance is not the best, this gives you a lot. And if I have to say, the strongest point at the moment is that they don't concede goals. They don't concede a lot of goals, and this is very important to win games because if you don't concede, you always have chance to score and to win. So starting from this, because in the league they concede only 1 goal. In Europe, even if they concede, but it was against a great teams. But this is one of the characteristics that AEK has this season, that defending, they are not conceding too much.
Is there a player that stands out for you from AEK's roster?
Well, I normally I'm not a coach that talks a lot individually. I believe more football for me is collective. It's more about the team. So normally I don't talk a lot about individually. I don't talk also to my players because I don't like that they feel any extra pressure from some player. I like that they treat all the players on the same way, all the same players. If we are not 100% all the players, they are dangerous. So it doesn't matter which one. So that's why I don't talk to them individually. But I know where is the power of AEK, of course. The wings, they are very, very fast, very deep, and it's something that we need to be careful. But as I said, it depends on us to be compact, to be a team, a top team defending. We are doing a really, really good job also defending, because I don't like that my teams, they play only good with the ball. I like that we are a good team also without. And this is one of the things that we will try to do on Thursday. And from the other side, as I said, we are a team that also with the ball can do a lot of good things. And we will try to hurt AEK and trying that they concede more goals.
I understand. It's totally understandable that you don't like to single out one player, but you have a striker, Franjo Kovacevic, who scored 17 goals in 15 games. He seems like the number one threat for AEK.
Good. If AEK only will pay attention, they will talk only about him. Because I have many good players. Trust me. But he's the killer. He's the killer. He's the player that has to be for the last pass. He's there always in the box, and he's a player that is in a very, very good form. But as you know, to receive a good balls and to score goals, if AEK will know for sure analyze our team, they will see that the balls that he received, they are coming from a good actions from other teammates, that they are doing a really, really good job.
Since 2022 and your short spell at Bordeaux, you've been in Slovenia. That's quite a few years. How does Slovenia came into your career?
Okay, yeah, this is one of the things that I have very clear. I am not in a hurry to go to another step, because sometimes they are asking me where you will go next. And as I'm not worried about this, I'm not thinking about this. Football is today. You just can't think today, especially for coaches, because when you win 3 games, you are the best, and when you lose three games, you are the worst. This is like this. And this is our job. You need to accept to be in this business. If you don't accept, then it's not for you. So I'm not worried. I'm just saying where I will deserve. So we will see where is next. What I'm focused is to do my maximum to give all my knowledge to these players and to this club. And after we will see. So at the moment I'm concentrated here. The reason that I am longer here, because I feel happy. Where you feel happy, careful to move to another step, because maybe you think you will be happy in another place, but the day that I will move from here is because I'm not happy anymore here. I'm not motivated anymore. So this the president knows the first, and till I will be happy, I will be here, and we will see where I will move the first. And also it's because I appreciate that Slovenia, it was the first who chose me as a first coach, as a main coach, as a head coach, because I was 2 years in Galatasaray as assistant, and I was ready to make the step as a first, and they gave me the opportunity. Started with Olympia Ljubljana and then with Celje. So yeah, it's true that in the middle it was the opportunity with Bordeaux. They really wanted me. It was an eighth club, so that's why I pushed to accept this opportunity. My president accepted also, and he understood this opportunity for me to go to Bordeaux. But as we know, happened the situation financially. Yeah, financially from Bordeaux, and then again, that is very rare in football that I could come back to my ex club, and this is something that you can understand and you can see how strong is our relationship here with this club. And very simple, when one will be tired of the other, like husband and wife, if you are tired of each other, it's time to split. But while we are happy having each other, we'll keep going.
Back then, at the first days of you in Slovenia, you had that incident that went viral with the fans erupting and protesting against the board at your presentation. Mm-hmm. It seems like an incident that can happen in a few countries, just like Slovenia and Greece. Are the fans just crazy as the Greek fans there in Slovenia?
No. More fanatic than Turkish and Greeks. You're not gonna find anywhere. But from the other side, this is not a negative. This is not a critic. Negative it will be the ones that they are just going to a game to spend a bad time. To spend a bad time, it means to let's say to fight. Let's say to do things that all of us we know that we shouldn't. But when we say the fanatic and we are talking about the Turkish or Greeks, this atmosphere that they create is so beautiful. It's so beautiful because what else is football? Football is from the people. It belongs to the people, you know. And the most important are the players that they are playing. They are making a show. They are creating this beautiful game. But without fans, we are nobody. That's why football is the king sport, and that's why football is everywhere the number one. So without fans, and we had the example during COVID time, it was horrible to play without people. So it belongs to the people, but to the people that create this atmosphere, like the Greeks, they like to create this atmosphere, and that they go to the stadium to create and to see the show and to create a great atmosphere. This is done for them, and this is the most beautiful. So just go and just we like to fight, not because this is not box, this is not street fighter. This is football, and this is beautiful how it is. But without fans, we are nobody. That's why they are a part of the play, the most important.
You talked before about the next step in your career in case you're not happy anymore there. Could this step be in Greece? It's a country that you have played football. They love you here.
We never know. First, I have to say that where I've been happy is open door for me. And in Greece, as I said before, I was talking about Olympiacos. I was talking about Greece, the culture, the people, the fans. So yeah, it's one door open because I was happy there. If it will be opposite, I will say no.
So we are talking only about one specific team, right?
Well, I will tell you. I can say right now, that it's not only one specific club, because in football you cannot say never. But I have two clubs that I have to say that they are not close, but I will not manage for sure, and they will understand that one is Panathinaikos, because I was in Olympiacos, and the other one is Fenerbahce, because I was in Galatasaray. My respect to these two clubs are so big that I couldn't do this to the people. But I have to say that it's not because I hate Panathinaikos or I hate Fenerbahce. No. We need them. Galatasaray need Fenerbahce to be better and to compete, and Olympiacos need Panathinaikos always to compete, to be better, to fight on a football way. So that's why I always talking well about these clubs, that they have to be, and they need to be the best at their best, because then you're making the other clubs better. But these two clubs, probably, okay, talking with you also, I close the doors of this, but I will never manage these two clubs, because as I said, I have a big respect for these two where I've been, because I was so happy in these two clubs, in Olympiacos and Galatasaray, that I could never manage these two others. The rest I'm open, but these two, they have preferences.
Olympiacos right now has a compatriot of yours as a coach. I'm talking about José Luis Mendilibar, who is adored by the fans after all he has achieved with the win, especially the win of your Conference League. What's your opinion about him?
If you win as a coach, they love you everywhere. But about Mendilibar, I have to say something else, and because he's already a long time there. It's not only the coach side; it's also the person, the way how he behaves. So also from this side, I think he deserves, and he's having this respect. So he's doing a good job on both ways. But of course, don't forget, even if you are a good person and you are not winning, as a coach, this is the profession. This is the one business that you need to win, and they are winning. So keep going. Keep doing a good job.
I'm sure that you're still watching some games of Olympiacos. Players of the club. Do you have any favorites of the nowadays roster?
Well, it changed a lot. Many years that I left. So of course, we changed all the players. There is not any more player that it was my time. But what we have the president, that is the main one, and is who is behind of everything, and his passion, his energy, his desire to win is very big. So everyone that is at the club is involved in the club. Having this president has one ADN, and the ADN is about to win. But to win with these characteristics, as I said, the passion, the energy, this desire is so big that you are pushing everyone, and this is the reason that one club can have success.
Earlier we mentioned José Luis Mendilibar, and I remember one post of yours on Instagram. I know that you studied alongside with Xabi Alonso, Raúl, right, to get your coaching license. Who was the best, let's say, student in this class?
There is not a better or worst coach. There is not a better or worst player. That's why when we compare, we cannot compare players. Maybe we can compare on the position, the players. But every player has different characteristics. So comparing when you have different characteristics, it's impossible. On the coach, it's exactly the same. To say who is better or worse. Again, I repeat, who is winning a lot is very good, and who is losing a lot. But
different playing styles.
I don't like to say who is better or worse. I like to say that we are different. I can tell you what we talk after 2 years, 2 years being together with both Xabi Alonso, Xavi Hernandez, with Raúl, with Capdevila, with Senna, with Michel Salgado, with many coaches, with Luis Garcia. We make each other better after this course, after these 2 years being together, and I will tell you why. Because we got ideas from others, but at the end, the most important is that you are yourself. Your idea as a coach, again, I repeat, and when someone is asking me what you're doing, I said, I'm doing the ideas that I believe, on the ideas that I enjoy. I'm not copying or checking the ideas what another one is doing. So you must have your personality, your character, and your way how to see the things. And one example is when I talk, for example, with these coaches that they are, or especially with Arteta, that in summertime we meet a lot, and we're talking about football. Half of the things that he is doing, I'm not doing. And it doesn't mean that he's doing bad. It means that on my way, how I see football, I don't gonna make in my teams. So, and we're talking about Arteta. Arteta, this is in Arsenal, a club that is fighting to win the Premier League. And then it will be easy to say, no, if he's doing Arteta, then I will do also the same. No, because you need to believe on what you're doing. And you need to enjoy on these things, what you're doing. So I'm doing my things. And I never think that someone is better or worse than me. Just I am working on my way. I have very clear ideas and the way how I want that my team plays. And I am convinced. This is the most important, to be convinced of what you're doing.
But how much important it is that you have played under the guidance of very successful and good coaches like Ernesto Valverde, Fatih Terim, Rafa Benitez. How important is this for you now that you became a coach? Now,
Yeah,
you
for
have
sure.
some years, but I understand what I say.
No, for sure. You learn a lot from others. But sometimes it's to learn what the others they are doing, and sometimes what the others they are doing to do opposite if you believe on another thing. So but it's true. You're trying to get the best of everyone, and trying to get the best of Fatih Terim, that it will be on discipline and management of the group. You will take the ideas of Valverde, that is fantastic. He's a simple coach on ideas, but very, very clear. Luis Aragonés, rest in peace, that he was my coach in Mallorca and Spain national team.
Great coach.
He was more on character. He was more on motivation of the players. On the blackboard, probably he was not the best coach in the world. Tactically, let's say tactically. So you try to learn from the coaches that you got a lot of idea from them. That they are similar on the way how you think. But I repeat, at the end, you need to create yourself because you don't have to do something because another one was doing. You have to do the things that you really love. Because if you love these things, you will repeat again. So I am focused, and as I said, the most important, I know exactly what I want and how I want. So these two things are important: what and how I want, and then this is what I'm making to my teams, because when I see my team playing, I see my mirror. I want to see Albert on this team, and then okay, if we don't have results, I will say okay, the ideas that I'm working or the ideas that I want to create, they are not working, but it has to be my ideas, not from someone else.
Talking about Ernesto Valverde, I would like to go a few years back at your time here in Greece. Was he decisive? Because you knew each other from your time in Espanyol, in bringing you here in Greece and Olympiacos?
No, because I was first than Ernesto to came to Olympiacos. So he was before as a coach than me. But then the second time I was earlier than him.
Yes, I am talking about if you ask him about the club and the atmosphere and the other stuff.
Yeah, no. When I signed for Olympiacos, you mean?
Yes.
No. When I signed for Olympiacos, the club that it is, and also just I was informed that the first day at the airport I needed to be careful, just a little bit this, but for the rest, the club that is, and the most important is the club that is fighting for titles. And when you move to a club that is fighting for titles, this is the most beautiful for one football player.
You already mentioned Mr. Marinakis. It took a great economical effort, except from all the other stuff needed for a transfer, to bring you here in Greece. Do you remember anything from your first communication or from your first days with him?
No, I remember that clearly he wanted to start well, because I was his first time, it was his first moments in Olympiacos, and he wanted to be sure that start the challenge, the adventure really well. So he started with the players that at that moment they were at a good moment, because at that moment I was playing for Liverpool. I was going to the national team with Spain, so I was at a great level that moment. Not anymore. That's why I retired. But at the moment I was playing well, and it convinced me the way how his desire to win, because he was not scared to bring any player, and he was not scared. And also, as we said, financially, it was a big effort from a club from Greece to sign a kind of player like he did that time. So he was very committed, and he wanted to start really well. So that desire, it was so big that also I had at that moment, and nothing. I think we did a fantastic job together during the year that we were together, and then the next of the years also he continued doing a good job.
Did you have any other offers at that time, and why did you choose Olympiacos? Okay, you told us why, but did you have any other offers at that time?
Yeah. I remember I had a few offers from Germany. I had a few offers from Italy, but not from clubs that have the possibility to fight for the title.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to, let's say it's a lower league. That's the reality. It's a lower league Greek league than Germany or Italy. But what it convinced me that one club to fight for titles, to be in Europe, to play, to have the possibility to play Champions League, this it convinced me more than to play just in a bigger league, but in a lower club. So this for me was the biggest reason.
When you saw that kind of reception in the airport with so many fans, how did you feel?
No, you just understand how big is this club, how big is the passion, how the desire that has this club, and the big community that is Olympiacos. So happy with the reception, and happy and appreciate what the fans, and we needed to be together to create the big things, and that year it was fantastic. I really remember that year, very very early in the championship, we won the league. We could celebrate earlier, and the only regret that I have is that that year we won the league, and then I moved to Galatasaray, and I didn't play the next European competition with Olympiacos. But it was a fantastic year for us, and really appreciate for the reception of the people.
What's the most vivid memory of this year here in Greece?
To win the league. Because I told you the reason that I went to Olympiacos was to win the trophies, and I had the possibility to win trophies, because before that I won one cup with Mallorca, one cup with Espanyol Barcelona, but this is the cup only, and I had the possibility to win. But then in Liverpool we didn't win anything. Then in Olympiacos I start knowing what it feels for a football player to win the league. So as I said before, it was the reason that I moved there, and for me the most special moment.
And as I understand, you're happy here, but why did you took the decision to leave to Galatasaray? I understand that you have regretted.
Yeah, very simple. Not because of the club, because as I said, for me the biggest club in Greece is Olympiacos. Not only because I'm saying is the history, and also because I play there. But the history say this, and in Turkey is Galatasaray, and the reason is simple. For me, move more, or I was more on Turkey side because of the league, the competition of the league. For me, to play, with less teams in the league, like in Greece, and also the level of the rest of the teams in Turkey, the level in general of all the teams is it's higher than in Greece. That's the reason. So it's not because who was better, Olympiacos or Galatasaray, because all of them in their country they are the best. But the league, the level of the league, because I still didn't want to play at high level. I wanted to compete every single weekend against good players and good teams.
Now, from the side of a coach, the time you were here, okay, you have got many games of the Greek national team, maybe. But now, as a coach, do you have any idea of the progress of the Greek national team, especially the last year?
Well, on national teams, I'm not paying a lot of attention. It's true that I'm not following a lot Greek national team. But what I know is that you have a big talents, and
that's the main reason I was asking about, because you have Babis Kostoulas from Olympiacos going to Premier League and Brighton, Stefanos Tsimas from PAOK to Brighton also, Christos Mousakidis and Konstantinos Zoulakis from Olympiacos too.
Yeah. They are the base. They are the base, the talent players. It's true that everything has to be in progress. In progress, what it means, you're gonna have 4, 5, 6 players that they are coming from another generation, and they are more experienced players, and they need to welcome these young players. How is the way? How is the rules, the discipline there? This way. Then after they come with a new blood and with the new desires, and they have to be the base of the new generation. And I'm sure I know that you have a big talents, and they have to be the players that one day Greece can compete in a level that you already did in the previous. I think for the whole Greek community, you did already. You won. It was 2004, right? The European, right? So I'm always saying in life, when you did once, you can do twice. So believe that it will come one generation, but it depends on many things. It depends on the coaches, academies coaches that they are doing there, that they are growing the players properly. Of course, you need generations. There are some generations that they are better than others. So patience also with the generations. But I'm sure, as I said, if you did already once, I'm sure that you must have this hope, this expectation that one day in Greece can compete and to play in a high level against Spain, against Italy, against Portugal, against these national teams.
And that's exactly what Spain does all these years. Last year, they didn't expect to win the Euro. It was not the number one favorite to win, but they won it. Do you think they can do it again next summer in the World Cup, despite having a very young but very talented squad?
But that's the point, and we can make a little bit similar situation with Spain when it was 2008, 2010, 2012. We won 3 in a row with Casillas, with Busquets, with Xavi Alonso, with Iniesta, with Busquets. We knew that after the generation we will have problems. We will have problems. We have to wait. We have to be patient, because you are used to win, but then coming a lot of young players that they're gonna need time. They will need time. The same like all these players that I mentioned, they needed time, because Casillas, Puyol, Xavi, they started 2000, 2001. They started, and we were until 2008. We didn't win anything, and we were not competing really good. Every time it was a quarterfinal, semi-final, boom. Spain against the teams that they were not playing better, like Italy, like Germany, but they were more competitive. So what we needed to be together. We needed more time together and to wait for the good moment. And this is exactly what is happening with Spain. After 2012, we say, okay, we're going to need time. Give time to the young team. And after, when will come this moment? Look, it came faster than we were thinking, because we have a lot of young players, but very talented, and they came. And this is the same that it must happen with Greece, to give time to this young talent that they are growing. And maybe it won't be next season, maybe it won't be next year, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 4 years. But patient, because as I said, you have talent. At the end, one day, you did once, you have to do twice.
We really hope that the best is yet to come for the Greek team. I wish to you also all the best in your coaching career. And good luck. Let the best team win between Τσέλιε and ΑΕΚ. And why not in a few years to see you back here in Greece, but now as a coach?
Thank you for the wishes. I really like what you said, that that the best team will win, because really, for the frustration of the coaches, it comes when you have the feeling that you did a lot of good things, you were better than the opponent in many aspects, and then you don't get the result, But this is a part of this game. Not always who will shoot more times will win. So we need to accept this. So hopefully to see a good show on Thursday. Hopefully to see a very good game also for the fans. And as you said, I will not say that I expect to win. What I expect is to do a lot of good things with the ball and without the ball from my team. And if we are better than the opponent, then deserve to win.
Thank you very much, Mr. Riera. Thank you very much, Albert.
Thanks.
Have a good time and maybe see you soon.
See you soon. Okay, thanks. All the best.
Bye
See you.
bye.